Cool! Olá, galera. Bem-vindo ao TED Club Brasil, Hangout no YouTube. Nós estamos aqui já há uma semana debatendo vídeos do TED.com. Nós iniciamos pelo Simon Sinek e depois nós falamos um pouco aí sobre o porquê das pessoas se envolverem com o idioma. Meu nome é Pedro Souza, eu vou iniciar esse debate de hoje expondo aqui um dos motivos da gente ter criado esse tipo de diálogo, esse tipo de hangouts, né? A gente quer motivar o pessoal que está querendo aprender um idioma e às vezes não vai aprender por causa de vergonha, falta de confiança. E a gente quer também incentivar a galera que está em busca da fluência, o pessoal que está buscando aprender mais e mais. Então, a gente está abrindo espaço aqui para o pessoal vir praticar o inglês ou outro idioma de preferência. E também a gente quer fortalecer os encontros presenciais que já existem no Brasil. Esse grupo aqui é formado por parcerias entre a galera de Blumenau, o grupo Poliglotas de Blumenau, de Brasília. Nós temos membros aí dos participantes do grupo de Poliglotas de Brasília, do grupo Poliglots Brasil, e também da galera do Rio de Janeiro e outros estados também. Já tivemos participação de Goiânia, Mato Grosso, hoje já temos aqui uma galera de Minas Gerais e mais uma vez temos uma pessoa aí que está falando com a gente e está no exterior, e eu acredito que hoje está na Varsóvia. A gente acredita que tem muita ideia interessante que deve ser compartilhada. O TED realmente é um local que tem muita informação super válida para quem não conhece. E é por isso que a gente está fazendo esse debate em português, porque a pessoa que não entende vai poder assimilar esse tipo de informação. E a gente também quer popularizar o aprendizado de idiomas, mostrando como é que é simples se conectar com outras pessoas, sem medo de ser ridicularizado. Aqui a gente se ridiculariza juntos, não tem uma pessoa melhor do que a outra, a ideia é trocar ideias, né? E a gente também acredita que as pessoas que dominam outro idioma podem ser excelentes facilitadores da comunicação, pessoas que podem receber uma informação primeiro do que todo mundo e repassá-la de uma maneira concreta, de uma maneira que vai agregar valor a grupos de estudo ou grupos profissionais. Nós também acreditamos que nossas habilidades para transferir esse tipo de conhecimento até comunidades que sejam carentes desse tipo de informação. Às vezes, nós temos aí regiões do Brasil que as pessoas nem têm acesso à informação em português, e nós acreditamos que esse canal pode ser um veículo para esse tipo de informação chegar a toda e qualquer pessoa que está querendo crescer na vida, querer saber um pouquinho mais. Os encontros presenciais também, eles vão crescer, porque a gente vai estar sempre divulgando aqui o calendário dos parceiros, né? Tá tendo grupos que estão se reunindo no país todo, e a gente vai divulgar isso para que eles ocorram, e quem sabe um dia até a gente possa viajar para o exterior. Isso aqui tudo começou com um grupo no Face, que eu iniciei e fui chamando a galera dos grupos de poliglotas. E nós já temos aqui uma galera que está entrando com a gente, que decidiu participar desse projeto aqui. E a gente se comunica em português e sempre um outro idioma. O último Hangout foi super interessante, um pouquinho de francês, um pouquinho de hindi, um pouquinho de indonésio, e foi uma coisa muito legal de compartilhar. Primeiro o Hangout que a gente fez foi sobre o vídeo do Simon Sinek, né, o porquê, a gente começou com o porquê desse grupo existir, e foi uma coisa super interessante para todo mundo. Hoje nós temos aqui Vanderlei. Vanderlei, how are you?
I'm fine.
De onde você está falando, brother?
Eu falo de Alagoas, Maceió.
Perdão, fala de novo?
Alagoas, Maceió.
Ah, do Maceió. Já tem grupo presencial aí? Tem grupo se encontrando? Grupos de poliglotas ou algo assim?
Não. Não.
Muito bem, então a gente já vai tentar conectar você com esses grupos que tem. Se existir aqui, eu tenho certeza que o nosso amigo Jorge Jurubola conhece, porque é um grande ativista aqui dos poliglotas no Brasil. Então, se tiver, você pode contar com ele, que ele vai te dizer aonde é que está essa galera aí em Maceió. Temos aqui o Tiagão. Tudo bom, Tiago?
Beleza.
De que lugar do Brasil?
Eu sou de Blumenau, mas estou atualmente morando na Suécia.
You live in... Oh my goodness gracious, you're far away from Brazil.
Yep.
E também temos aqui o Rodrigo. Tudo bom, Rodrigo?
Opa, beleza.
De que lugar você está falando, meu brother?
De Juiz de Fora, Minas.
Minas Gerais também, tenho certeza que tem grupos presenciais aí em Minas Gerais. E Lucas Rafael, de onde você está falando?
Falando de Varsóvia.
Da Varsóvia.
Sou de São Paulo, mas estou morando na Polônia no momento.
Então já temos aí 2 pessoas que estão no exterior. Como é que você achou esse grupo?
Acho que alguém assistiu um vídeo onde eu estava praticando alguns idiomas e me convidou para... Foi o Eduardo que me convidou.
Excelente, muito obrigado. Temos aqui
Obrigado,
também...
Eduardo, pelo convite.
Aí, temos aí alguém com Manicam, não sei se está aí, é o Gilberto. Gilberto, você está na área?
Opa, beleza?
De que lugar você está falando, meu jovem?
De Cataguás, Minas Gerais.
Minas Gerais também, tenho certeza que vamos encontrar a galera de Minas Gerais aí, um grande estado do Brasil, que deve ter muita gente falando inglês. E o nosso parceiro aqui, Juro Bola, meu velho, como você tá?
Opa, tranquilão? 100%, beleza?
Are you ready for this?
Let's go, man.
Let's go. Jorge Juro Bola.
To conquer the planet, come on.
That's right. O Jorge é aqui de Brasília, mas ele é um grande ditador aí dos idiomas, ele é poliglota, fala alguns idiomas e conhece todo mundo do Brasil que está falando idioma também. É um cara que está trazendo muitos novos membros para o nosso grupo. Muito obrigado aí pela parceria, Jorge.
Yeah, man, that's it.
Yeah, let's rock and roll.
Junto,
isso aí. E também, outro grande parceiro aqui, um dos idealizadores do projeto, Fábio, lá de Blumenau, Santa Catarina. Tudo bom, Fábio?
Tudo certo, como sempre. Vamos que vamos.
Isso aí. Muita neve aí no sul já para comemorar o Natal?
Não, nada. Que isso.
Que coisa, eu achei que ia dar uma nevada aí.
E ele só deve estar na Suécia já.
E aqui temos o Eduardo. Tudo bom, Eduardo?
Tudo bem, galera.
Eduardo também de Brasília, se eu não me engano, correto?
Não, sou do Rio.
O Rio de Janeiro. Ele estava procurando grupo presencial no Rio, não é isso?
Exato.
Conseguiu achar a galera?
Achei no Facebook, agora falta aí no encontro, pessoal.
Com certeza vai acontecer. Mais uma vez, obrigado pela sua participação hoje.
Valeu.
E Arlindo. Tudo bem, Arlindo?
Beleza, tranquilo.
De que lugar do país você está falando, ou de que lugar do mundo você está falando?
Curitiba, Paraná.
Curitiba, sul do país, bem representado aqui com a galera de Blumenau, Curitiba. Alright, so, nós vamos falar hoje sobre metodologias, né? A gente, we're supposed to discuss a video, e o nosso querido Sid não pôde comparecer hoje, mas amanhã a gente vai tentar entrar em contato com ele. E ele que foi uma das sugestões de vídeos para serem discutidas hoje à noite. Então, nós vamos falar sobre metodologias e eu vou perguntar para cada um de vocês qual metodologia você usou para aprender o idioma que você fala. E I'm going to start here with Vanderlei. How are you, Vanderlei?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. What methodology did you use when you learned in English?
Well, I started watching videos in English with the legendas.
And he's gone. What about you, Thiago?
I've been studying English for like 6 years maybe. First I started in a private school in Blumenau, and then last year I had the opportunity to go to the US. I was living there for 3 months and a half. I was working in a ski shop, so yeah, that was a great chance to improve my English. Now I ended up here in Sweden. I'm studying here for 1 year.
When you live in America, where did you live?
In Colorado.
Colorado, yeah, that's very cold.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I live in Boston area myself, and I know how cold Colorado can be.
Yeah, the coldest temperature that I've been through it was like -27.
Yeah, I was stuck in a nursing home for the whole weekend during a blizzard. and I was like minus 15 Fahrenheit.
I actually don't know how cold is it in Celsius, but
Yeah, it's just too hard to remember. And Rodrigo, you there, my friend?
Sorry, are you listening?
Can you hear me all right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Can you listen to me?
Yeah. What about you, Lucas? What
Me?
methodology did you use it when you're learning English?
I don't know if I can tell specifically how I've learned English, but maybe it would be more interesting if I share how I started learning Russian. Can I say how? Can I tell how I started learning Russian?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay. So at first, I didn't know anything. When I started learning Russian, I would go to Skype. I added like 500 people on Skype.
Wow.
And and then I would say, for example, hi to person A, and then let's say I will say hi. This person will say hi. I would copy the hi and send to person B. So basically, instead of talking to one of them, I would make them talk to themselves, and by doing so, I would learn new words and sentences and expressions.
Oh, I see. I see.
Because
so you copy everybody, and then you just paste whatever they say, so they talk.
Yeah,
to
I would first check on Google what they were saying, and then and then paste.
Yeah, very tricky, man. Very tricky, I have to say that.
And I think it was key to learn Russian and to do that, because I think it will be pretty hard to delve into the Russian grammar, and like just learning from books will be much harder than just by talking to people. And as I couldn't talk to them because I didn't know any word, any grammar, any nothing, I would just make them talk to themselves and then analyze the conversations.
Yeah, very good. Very nice and tricky. What about you, George? What kind of methodologies do you use, or did you use?
That's me?
Yeah, that's you.
All right. Well, I've been passing through various methodologies. I tried many different stuff in my life. And I would say that I start understanding language when I start watching YouTube videos, because when I start with grammar, but soon I realized that didn't work at all, and I started watching YouTube videos, searching for someone that would tell me how to learn language, and I found that guy, LinkQ guy.
Steve
Kaufman. Yeah, Steve Kaufman.
Sorry.
I found Steve Kaufman videos. No problem, man. Thank you. And I saw, man, this is amazing. I must start using this. And I think, for example, LinkQ helped me a lot. Not only LinkQ, but after that I started watching all the guys' videos. For example, Lampaello, that's the Italian guy, and other guys like Luca and many different guys. And I just saw that there are plenty of different books and methodologies to try out. And I started using Asimil. It's a nice series of books. And I tried also Teach Yourself. Let me see, that one, Pinsler. And I can tell you that if you utilize all of them together, you can really start to understand a language pretty fast. But I mean, to really speak a language, you must try it. You must speak it. There's not. If you just listen to it, that's not going to give you like magician's powers to start speaking it suddenly. You must try it. You must start speaking it, even though you do not speak that well, for example. So I'm kind of fan of Stephen Krausen linguistic thoughts about the natural acquisition and all those stuff. I think I would say that for me, that's the better approach, the natural approach.
Cool, man. Thanks a lot. What about you, Eduardo? What kind of methodologies did you use?
Actually, I'm not fluent, so I'm still in those stuff, Skype stuff, trying to find partners to chat, to talk a little bit.
I see.
Despite of that, I'm very interested in some methodologies. Some polyglots have been used and teaching, and in this sense, the video from our friend Rafael is very interesting. In this video, I have already put it in the put the link in the group, and he's speaking 12 languages with Skype stuff. A little bit. I see. Despite of that, I'm very interested in some methodologies. Some polyglots have been used and teaching. In this sense, the video from our friend Rafael is very interesting. This video.
Cool. Are you there?
I don't know what's happening.
That's okay. I think somebody else was answering for you. Just go ahead.
I thought it was a good.
Somebody else is talking with you. Don't worry about it. Can you hear me okay, Eduardo?
Yeah.
Peterson is still talking.
I see someone is playing YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
With the mic open. Okay.
Let me get here to Thiago real quick. Thiago, how are you tonight?
Oops, pretty good, not bad.
We're talking about methodologies. How did you learn English? What methodology did you use to learn the language?
For me, I think the most important thing was when I decided to really, the thing is not to be shy, like just start talking. Don't worry about judgments or what people are thinking about you, like your pronunciation, your accent. And since you start practicing, then you suddenly realize that you don't even need to think about it anymore. You just speak naturally, And I think that's it. Don't be afraid to talk.
I agree with that. Actually, the video say the first thing the guys say when you want to learn another language is just breathe. Just start breathing, because when you if you are embarrassed, that's what happened to you. Your breathing goes, it doesn't work. You get stuck it. And Lucas, do you agree with that? Do you think
thing to do is like reading loudly, reading alone in your room, but in a loud voice, so you start practicing also your speaking and at the same time the reading,
Right, yeah, I like that too. Do you agree with that, Lucas? You think people doesn't need to be embarrassed, they actually need to just speak up?
Yeah, exactly. And, I also think that maybe I've spent too much time learning languages and studying them at home. I've always believed that it was very important to know and to figure out how to memorize vocabulary, how to acquire grammar and so on. But actually, I think that things are much more important than that. And all of these social aspects that involve talking to someone, in a foreign language.
All right.
So, for example, sorry.
No, it's okay. My bad. I want to ask Karik in Portuguese. Karik, tudo bem? Is he there? Karik? Okay, let's go back to Eduardo. Eduardo, o que você recomenda de metodologia para as pessoas que estão aprendendo a falar inglês agora?
Em português? Bom,
Sim.
Como eu disse, eu estou aprendendo ainda, eu sou iniciante, newbie, E eu estou muito interessado em algumas metodologias, por exemplo, Benny Lewis, ele fala que você tem que começar a falar.
Um choque aí. Enquanto o Eduardo foi eletrocutado, vamos passar para o Jorge. Vamos ver se eu consigo. Você está de volta aí, Eduardo?
Então, o Benny Lewis tem essa abordagem, esse approach. O Lucas já falou alguma coisa. E eu tenho acompanhado muito o Gabriel Weiner. Segundo ele, é muito interessante você aprender os sons do idioma, aprender a pronúncia, depois o vocabulário básico, só depois partir para a gramática. E eu peço desculpa a todos, mas eu vou ter que atender assuntos de família, e assim que eu puder eu volto.
Ah, tá perdoado.
Tá me ouvindo aí?
E você, Jorge, o que você recomenda para as pessoas que estão começando agora, para quem está querendo começar a falar inglês, o que você recomenda de metodologias?
Quem? Eu?
Você mesmo.
Opa! Bom, então, assim, como eu estava dizendo, eu acho que é muito importante para você falar um idioma, começar a entender. E, assim, na minha opinião, uma das atividades que mais ajuda você a entender seria você entrar num grupo, né, que pudesse falar esse idioma. Ou seja, você pode fazer isso viajando para fora, ou você pode fazer isso aqui no Brasil, de forma, digamos assim, artificial, mas sem deixar de ser também um ambiente de fala do idioma. Então, assim, eu acho que é importante você ir nessa imersão, porque o que acontece? Muitas vezes as pessoas tendem a buscar muita teoria, mas, assim, de nada adianta você buscar teoria sem você ter um contato prático com a coisa, né? Então, assim, na minha opinião, por exemplo, eu acho que esses grupos informais de encontro são até melhores mesmo do que um grupo muito formal, porque você se sente mais à vontade, entende? E se sentindo mais à vontade, você perde o medo de errar. E errar é essencial, entende? Eu acho que as pessoas têm que perder o medo de errar, porque errar é essencial. E ninguém ensina gramática para uma criança de idade, né? Então, assim, minha opinião para quem está começando é procurar um amigo, um grupo, ou mesmo na internet, uma pessoa com que ela possa tá falando, mesmo que seja assim, de forma básica mesmo, falar alguma coisa, usar as frases, as palavras que está aprendendo. Eu achei a ideia do Lucas genial aí, de colocar duas pessoas para conversar pelo Skype, tá? Você ficar observando. Eu nunca experimentei isso não, mas eu acho que é genial, sinceramente. E assim, é você usar realmente o idioma, né?
Concordo contigo, eu achei também esse sistema dele aí bem tricky, bem bacana aí. Lucas, você falou que está em que país agora? Oh, perdão, peraí, fala de novo.
Dá para ouvir agora?
Quem?
Polônia, estou na Polônia.
Na Polônia. Você conheceu algum brasileiro aí?
Sim, tem bastante brasileiro lá morando em Varsóvia.
E essa galera que vai morar aí, eles têm que aprender que tipo de idioma?
O polonês.
Zdrowia, Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Mas infelizmente eu não conheci muitos brasileiros que falem
Entendi.
polonês.
E para essa galera que vai para aí e que está aprendendo o idioma, o que você recomendaria? Para essa galera que tem vergonha ou que acha que é um bicho de 7 cabeças, o que você gostaria de falar para elas?
Todas as vezes que eu estou num encontro onde tem poloneses e brasileiros e o pessoal vê que eu estou falando polonês, o pessoal fala, nossa, mas você acabou de chegar, já está falando polonês, como é que você fez? Eu sempre respondo a eles que o problema é que eles estão estudando demais a língua e estão usando ela de menos. Eles vão para casa, estudam vocabulário, estudam gramática, só que eles não falam, eles acham que vai chegar um dia que eles vão ter estudado o bastante que simplesmente eles vão começar a falar a língua fluentemente.
Exatamente.
Eu gosto muito dessa ideia do Benny, né, de speaking from day one. Quando eu cheguei na Polônia, eu não falava nada de polonês. mas eu já sabia algumas palavras como curva, pivô e assim por diante. E tentei usá-las sempre, já desde o primeiro dia. Então, ao invés de falar, vamos tomar uma cerveja, eu falava, vamos tomar uma pivô, e usando as palavras que eu conhecia. E aí, eu tenho uma política que é a seguinte, toda frase eu pergunto como dizer uma coisa nova. Então, por
Legal.
exemplo, eu falo, vamos tomar uma pivô, e aí no final dessa frase eu pergunto, escuta, como é que fala vamos? Né, assim, vamos tomar um... Então, já na próxima vez eu tenho 2 palavras, e na próxima frase 3, 4, assim.
Muito bem, eu adoro essa coisa de fazer pergunta também, eu acho que pergunta traz resposta, né, e às vezes o que eu vejo, deixa eu só flagrar esse cara aqui, ó, esse cara tá tomando cerveja lá no país dele.
Esse velho, né?
E veio participar do nosso Google Hangout, ainda bem que eu tô sem câmera aqui também, senão ia todo mundo ser flagrado. Arlindo, meu jovem, você tá na área?
Tô aqui.
Que metodologias você usa para aprender inglês? Você pode responder isso em português ou em qualquer outro idioma.
Well, I have started studying English, translating rock songs, blues songs.
Olha o outro aqui, só um minutinho.
Ok.
Natal tá chegando, tá todo mundo confraternizando no Hangout. Pode continuar.
And watching videos and learning a little bit. So this is my methodology, I think.
Cool. Yeah, videos is one of the most used resources, I guess. When I started, I started with the music before the internet. I used to buy those little magazines with translated lyrics. And then when the internet came up, that's how I did. I started looking for translated lyrics. And it really helps, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Tiago, você vê muito brasileiro aí no país que você está morando hoje?
Sim, tem um grupo de brasileiros, até de blumenauenses.
Espera aí, Tiago. Okay, say that again.
In English? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Brazilians here, including like people from my city, Blumenau. We came here all together to study here in Halmstad University. We're staying here for 1 year, so yeah. But none of the Brazilians that I know, they speak English. You know, English, no, Swedish. Unfortunately for us, like we kind of get used because like here in Sweden, everybody speaks fluent English. So you know, people just get used to it, and okay, we don't need to speak Swedish.
I see.
And,
is Swedish hard to learn?
Yeah, it's very hard. Like it's easier for people like from Germany. I think it's more like a closer language, maybe like Spanish for us, you know.
Right.
But like Brazilians, Spanish people, more Latin or American people, they have a really hard time to learn Swedish.
Awesome. I got a new guy here. Sorry?
Não, tava brincando.
Não escutei você. Yeah.
Yeah, but my course is all in English, so and all the people, another thing, all the my university, there are a lot of exchange students, so we always are hanging out together, and we speak English 24 hours a day, but you know, we only hang out with another exchange students like German, Dutch people, some of Americans, British, so we spend more time with foreigners than Swedish people, you know.
Let me ask you something. Do they, like the foreigners, do they use the same methodology to learn another language? Do they use like videos, music, grammar, vocabulary?
I don't know exactly which methods they use, but one thing that I noticed that really called my attention is like all the Germans, Dutch, Belgians, like I live with 3 German guys, 2 Belgians, and 1 Dutch guy, and all of them, they never attended to like a private English course. They all learned all they know so far. It's all from the regular school, you know, and that's something that I think it's totally different from Brazil. If you only study in the regular school, you don't get fluent in English. And all of them, they are fluent in English without even attending any private English school like in Brazil.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I got a new guy here. Givaldo, you there? Givaldo? Oh, ele não tá com o microfone. Peterson, you there?
Yes, I do.
How did you learn English, Peterson? Oh, Peterson.
So I have been studying every day, every moment, every time. Every day I like to learn words. I think very important because when you are talking to different people, you must to have a great deal of words because you can't to stop. You must go away. And every day I think very important to learn a great deal of words because it's very important, very, very important, and you to do it can help you to improve your abilities with English language.
I see. And do you like to participate in hangouts like this? Does it make you comfortable, or you see those hangouts as a kind of a challenge?
Yes, it's very good to know different people around the world. I think very well.
Right. Did you feel nervous before you come to this hangout?
More or less.
More or less? Why? Why nervous?
It's my first. It's my
because
first
your first
time.
Oh, because of your first time and you're nervous.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Was that your first time, George? George?
I'm sorry? Yeah, I'm
Were
sorry.
you nervous?
What did you
Were
just
you
say?
nervous in your first hangout? Were you nervous in your first hangout in here with us?
Man, for sure. You mean the TED one?
Yeah. Like,
what?
why do you believe
really?
why do you believe that people get nervous when they have to learn another language?
Well, mainly because it's a brand new experience and everything that you don't know how it works, make us feel like afraid about it. For example, when you are going to face exam or something like that you don't know, you are going to fear it. So I think it's a natural response toward a new experience, and most of that because you depend on another person. You depend on it's like a situation in which you need to be in front of another person. It's not you alone. You see. So it's all of those fears about being judged or being prejudiced, something like that. That's a natural thing, I think.
I got
So the point is not. I mean, in my opinion, the point is not like how to not be afraid, but how to control your feelings. You see, how to control your feelings in a way you can take profit of it.
I got
Not
you. Yeah.
necessarily like a fail. You got
Right.
it? Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I believe that it's a matter of decision, right? When I start this group, I took a decision. I'm gonna do a hangout, and I'm gonna invite everybody to come hang out with me and talk about TED videos. I mean, I could be nervous because we're something new, and I have no idea who would be willing to do this kind of stuff. But I decided to go ahead and do it. And it was the same thing with the language. I took the decision to speak up, and I took the decision to practice, and that's what people have to be motivated by, because if you're going to listen to people who are not willing to talk, you actually are wasting a little bit of your time, because if I wanted to learn language, I gotta hang out with these guys. This is the guys I want to see on my Facebook every day. this is the guys I want to hang out with if I want to learn the language, and I need to take a decision, because when you embarrass, you are taking the decision to be embarrassed. You are taking the decision to be like in the situation that you not want to speak because you are afraid of what people are going to say, or people are going to laugh at you or something like this. You are deciding to be worried about it, and I think the right way is to decide to not be worried about it. For example, Lucas and Tiago are living in a different country. Why did you take this decision, Lucas? Why did you decide to go live in a foreign country?
Well, actually, I'm not living here. I'm just traveling, and so I'll be here for 3 months, and then I will go somewhere else for another 3 months. Then maybe we'll come back to Europe.
Did you learn more in these 3 months than studying before?
Yeah. I think that having a personal contact with people, like face to face,
right,
helps. And I think it has to do with emotions. I think it's really hard to learn a word, for example, from a textbook, because there is no emotional connection with the word. So I think that passing through the frustration of not being able to communicate with people here in Polish, I think that makes things much more memorable, and I can memorize things much better when I'm in a real situation with real people. And
right. Karik, do you study in Brazil or you just learn it by yourself?
Vocês podem me ouvir aí?
Yep.
Tá claro minha voz?
Oh, yeah.
Como é que é a pergunta?
Did you study English in Brazil?
Yes.
And do you believe if you go live abroad for 3 months, do you believe that your skills are going to increase way more than right now?
Yeah, but I wouldn't. Like, I think it's a very short time to learn a language. 3 months, even in a foreign another country. I wouldn't go to another country just for 3 months.
I see. You rather stay there for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Just
Thiago,
in case if
sorry.
I want to improve my fluency, but to start from scratch, no.
I got you. And Thiago, did you learn another language before you went out of Brazil?
Well, I was studying English here, there in Brazil for some years. Then I decided that I had to practice in real life. Otherwise, I would be just maybe stuck in the same level. So I applied for there was like a job fair, and there was like an exchange program called Work Experience. Maybe some of you already have heard about it. Right. Then you can travel to like USA or Canada, and then you can work there for 3 months, 3 months and a half. And then you can, yeah, for me to like, of course, you cannot learn the language starting from the zero in this period of time. But I think if you already have like an intermediate level, it helps a lot to improve. Like you really can, your speaking and your listening improves.
Can you hear me?
That's exactly the point I want to get into it. Yeah, you can hear. That's the point I want to get into it, because sometimes you hear in Brazil and you're studying and you don't believe in yourself. You think that you need more and you need to study some more. And sometimes I think that people tell me like, oh, sorry, I'm a beginner. I'm an intro guy, and they have no idea how good they are until they get in touch with people from other countries, right? We have the guy here, the guy who was here before, Eduardo. He say, well, I'm just a beginner. And I'm like, well, if you're a beginner, you should not be able to talk to us, and you are talking to us. So one of the things that I believe is sometimes that people don't believe how good they are until we prove to them. And that's why I have this Hangout here. Shivaldo, how are you, my friend?
Can you hear me well?
Oh yeah, we can hear you very well. Nice microphone.
Okay, okay.
What's your experience with the language, Genivaldo? How did you learn it? Where are you from? For how long have you been doing?
I live in the northeast part of Brazil. I live in Pernambuco, and
Cool.
I live in Pernambuco, and I study by myself. I download podcasts and I buy some books, and I have contact with some people from abroad. And from internet, it's a good way to learn the language. I never been abroad. I'm planning to visit the U.S. next year.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody else here want to go to another country next year? I want to start planning our trip. George, are you going to another country?
I'm not sure because my life's kind of very odd life. You know, I'm an actor, so I'm never sure how's going to be my future. I'm only trying really hard to find out how to get out of here. I just feel like in Lost, the island. You know the island from that series?
Yeah.
Lost. Brazil keep catching me all the time I try to get out of here. Like Lost, you know?
If you have to pick a country to go visit, which country will be?
Which country?
Yeah. Which country would you like to visit?
I would say that, for example, one of my dreams is to speak Japanese fluently. But I couldn't achieve this goal yet. And I would like to go to Japan.
So you'd like to go to Japan?
I don't know how can I pronounce that? I forgot it.
Awesome. And Givaldo, you want to go to the U.S.?
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't deny such opportunity, really. I wouldn't deny it. If I got this opportunity, I would go. No doubt about it. No doubt.
And what about you, Givaldo?
Well, and
what part of the U.S.?
And it's my dream, and I think my dream will come true next year. I will stay in New York. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, I know New York. New York's a beautiful place. What about you, Julio? Do you want to go abroad? Do you want to go visit another country?
Yes, I'd like to go to the United States.
Oh, we have two guys here.
I'd like to, yeah, but I intend to go to Britain, to Europe, because I have Italian relatives there, and I'd like to visit these parents.
We have Japan,
relatives.
We have the USA, and we have the US and also Europe. Karik, which country would you like to go visit?
France.
France?
Yes.
All right, that's Europe too. And what about you, Lucas? Besides the country you already know, what country would you like to go visit?
I have no idea.
No idea?
No idea.
What about you, Petrus? Peterson, what about you, buddy? Well, he want to go to Neverland. What about you, Rodrigo? What country would you like to go visit?
I want to come back to Serbia.
Serbia? Why Serbia, buddy?
I already visited there, and I really like the country. It's very interesting. The people are really nice. There's a lot of places that you can visit there that I didn't go. And it's near other countries like Croatia, Bosnia, Romania, so it's really good to be there.
Cool. Let me ask you something. Would you go with these guys in the group, even knowing that we don't know each other? Would you be like, well, man, I would like to go to Europe and go out with these people here? Would you do that?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
That's something that I think it's really nice in Brazil, because even if you don't know each other in Brazil, you still can hang out together, you go out together. I mean, when I live in the United States, I miss that a lot, because sometimes you sit down with people and that's about it. That's all you're going to get to know about them. And in Brazil, we just trust each other so bad like this. I think this is lovely. And Thiago, you there, buddy?
Yep.
Which country would you like to go visit?
Well, as I am in Europe in the moment, so for me it's kind of easy to go to like close countries. It's very cheap. Like you can just buy a ticket for 30 euros, as I did last week. So now in January I have this break at university. So I'm going with some friends to Netherlands, Germany, France, England.
Cool.
And if you go to Europe, I think it's very easy to, it's like going to a different state in Brazil. It's
right. So you really can go to one country in Europe and you have the chance to go visit other countries. Is that easy?
Yeah. Like let's say in reais, in our currency would be like with $100 you can travel to a different country.
With 100 reais.
Yeah, reais. Yeah, 30 euros.
Wow. So now let me ask you here, Givaldo.
If you, are you going by plane?
I'm sorry. By plane or by train?
Yeah,
I just booked a plane flight. I just bought a flight ticket last week to Amsterdam from Copenhagen in Denmark to Amsterdam for 33 euros. It's like less than 100.
Wow, sure. That's amazing. Now, Givaldo, did you change your mind? Do you want to go to Europe now? No, I can't hear my friend Givaldo. Hold on, Givaldo.
Okay.
Here we go. Do you want to go to the United States or you want to go to Europe and then go to Amsterdam and other countries?
Me?
Oh yeah, you.
Okay. I would love to visit Europe also because everywhere you go in Europe, you can breathe history. It's different from the US because sometimes I compare the US like a Brazil. The difference that US it's more rich than here. It's richer than here. Yeah.
Cool. So maybe next year we are gonna take a trip to Europe and we're gonna hang out with this guy or this guy. They are the guys who know Europe very well and can show it to us. All right, guys. I'm gonna call off here. We're gonna end up this meeting tonight. We will be back tomorrow. If you guys are online and available and want to discuss more about language tomorrow, we're gonna be thinking about a subject for tomorrow's meeting, tomorrow's hangout. I want to thank everybody who participated in the hangout tonight. I'm gonna see. Talk to me, buddy.
It was very good. Nice to be with you guys.
Thank you. Talk to me, George.
Hey, I have a wait a second. Wait. Hey, let's invite our polyglot girls. I just see men here. That's not fair. Come on.
What is that?
Where are the polyglot girls?
The polyglot rules?
Girls.
What do you mean? Talk to me. I didn't get it.
No, because we are just men here. Look, just men.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, man. Good point. This looks like a sausage fest to me, but we did have some girls, but I think they got I don't know, the connection or something. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna kick all you guys out of this meeting, and I'm gonna invite just the girls only. We're gonna do a girls' night out tomorrow. But it was just a very sad coincidence. That's all. Well, thank you, Thiago. Thank you for participating, my man. Very nice to have you here. Nice. And good luck to you there in Europe.
Thanks.
And the other Thiago here as well. Rodrigo, thank you very much. See you soon. Peterson, my friend. Yeah. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Lucas, thank you for participating. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Do Virginia.
Yep. Karik from Goiânia. Thanks a lot for Karik.
Karik, you came so early.
Yeah. Julio, thanks a lot, buddy. See you soon.
You're welcome. It was good. I had problem with connection, with getting into this Hangout, but it was nice to participate in this time.
Thank you very much. Givaldo, nice to meet you, my friend. Good luck to you. Yeah, and come back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing this every night. And Giorgio, once again, my friend, thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.
night.
Tomorrow we'll be here at the same channel and at the same time.
That's right. Have a good night, guys. Take it easy.
Good night. Bye.
Tchau, tchau.
Good night.
Dovidinha e...
Paca.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Don't forget tomorrow at the same channel at the same time. Isso.
That's right, Matt.
That's good.
Bye-bye, guys. Take it easy.
Bye. Take it easy, guys.
And cut. Muito bem. Mais um Hangout bem realizado aí. Obrigado, viu, galera? Obrigado aí, Jorge.
Valeu.
E amanhã tem mais.
Vai.
Vamos fazer aquele outro esquema, montando várias
Já
salas
tá
simultâneas.
ainda.
Valeu, Lucas.
Valeu.
Abração aí, cara. Tudo de bom.
Igualmente.